What up? And welcome to the first episode of Gritty Knows Best in 2022, baby. That's right. That's right. Happy New Year. Happy fucking New Year, baby. Wishing you a healthy, happy, prosperous, successful one. Tonight, we are obviously going to be talking about the year that just transpired and how it went for us personally and on the show. We're going to be talking a lot about that. And we are also going to be doing the Gritty Knows Best award show. It's going to get crazy. It's going to get amazing. There we go. It's going to get great. It's going to be great. And we are obviously going to be talking about 2022, the year ahead, what we expect, goals, this, that, and the other thing. But before we get into any of that, let me introduce who we got with us tonight. Sitting there in his amazing New Year's hat that is way too small for his head, that's ready to fall off at any second. It fell off like 15 times during the pre-show. He is a YouTube legend, a current YouTube superstar, the greatest pop collector of all time, the big Progy, the artist formerly known as Simfuckus, Justin. That's right. There he is. Fuck going on?
Fun going on, yo.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man.
Let's do it. Let's show off that nice jersey. Look at that nice Shaggy 2 Dope jersey.
Shaggy jersey.
Where'd you get that from? How did you acquire that?
I got it from you.
That's right. Merry Christmas. Merry Fickmas.
You're welcome.
What? You're welcome. You're supposed to say thank you moron. Anyway, wow. Okay. So, Justin, as you know, we had a lot of fun on this show last year. When we were going back in the archives to get ready for the award show and everything, I was like, all this happened last year? I mean, we had the math test. We had Mo dropping serious bombs on the show. We had all kind of stuff. The Valentine's Day special. We had a lot of great memories. We had a lot of great moments and episodes. But we also had a lot of great lines that was said on the show. Me and Justin were listening to a lot of them, and we compiled a little compilation of our favorite things that were said on the show last year. So let's hear that right now, Justin.
Praise God for that dick. I'm actually into slapping and biting and bleeding and stuff like that. But
Happy birthday. Suck my motherfucking dick.
What are you doing, pantomiming sucking a dick, Mo?
oh, it's just
You
disgusting.
look like you're a mime sucking cock.
Just distract us from
Get the
your
cock
life.
out of your mouth. All I want to see is his cock, but you would suck his dick as a genie so you don't lose your powers?
Oh my God.
Yak, 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 yak.
Oh, fuck me in the asshole.
My ass hurts.
I will gladly let you know when I get fucking my ass.
Fuck me. Fuck me.
So you'd let 10 guys fuck you?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Dre didn't want to suck the dick, so I won.
Martha Stewart can lick my scrotum.
He's based on St. Valentine's because of the work he did.
Valentine's.
Touch me, Nads, like you did when I was a boy.
What? When I was a V-word.
7 times 8.
62.
No.
67.
No.
72.
No.
And I just took my glasses off and I just smacked the shit out of her.
13 times 5.
25.
What?
Wait, what did you just say?
Wait.
Make me your bitch, daddy.
Eat my pussy, bitch.
Fuck me.
It's a nice dick. Yak, 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 yak. 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 And that was just some of them. I mean, that was a lot of them, but I would listen back and I'd be like, oh, maybe I can add this one. I'd be like, it's too late. We just got to keep going. Wow. What do you think, Justin? Because you heard last year's New Year's special, which I didn't. Did you think this compilation was better than the last one?
Oh, definitely better.
He's based on St. Valentine's. And
Oh,
yo,
yes,
that
yes.
was one of my favorite parts of the show because I wasn't going to say anything. I was already fucking with Mo too much, I think, that day or like around that time. So I was like, I'm going to let him pass on that one. And you come right in. The Valentine's. I was done.
There is a lot on that compilation.
And I slipped up for the first time, like, was it in May last year? Because usually I would make you guys, I would get drops of you guys saying sus stuff. And then on the 6 hour special, I hit you with the golden, all I want to see is his cock. when I
Yeah.
was talking about watching porn, but I didn't want to see the guy's face.
Yeah.
And I said, all I want to see is his cock, and that came out crazy.
I had a lot of fun going back and getting those quotes. It was really good.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, this season we had it all. We had humor, we had drama, we had game shows, and the hat fell off twice already. Twice. It fell off during the compilation. If you're watching the video on YouTube, you're gonna see this man's hat fly off his head. I knew it was gonna happen early on the show because your mom bought you a hat 4 sizes too small for your freaking head.
Yeah.
All right. Anything they want to say about the compilation before we move on?
It was just great. Good job.
That's
I
right.
loved it.
You're the one that picked most of the lines, so good job for you. Good
Thank
job
you.
for you. Let's get into the moments now. Let's talk about our favorite moments. There was a lot. As I was going back, I listened to when Justin first started wearing his do-rag. I thought that was hilarious. Again, like I said, we had the math test. We had so many different moments from the show. It was very hard to narrow it down to one, so we picked 2. We got 2 each, and this in no way reflects, again, how much went on during last season. But Justin, why don't you hit me with your first favorite moment?
So my first favorite moment is from Is Sim retiring, and it's when I was having a caring moment. I yelled at the cops, and then
Yeah, you yelled at the cops because they were driving in the park doing their job, and they were
And,
driving in front of you, and you felt the need to go, get out of the way! How can they allow this?
How can they do this, you motherfuckers?
And they're like, it's totally legal for us to be roaming the park looking for trouble.
And then I yelled at a tree, which is the clip they're gonna play.
And let's play it right now. You yelling at a tree the other day too. You're yelling at a tree because the tree is in the street. You didn't yell at a tree. Oh, really? Bruh, yo, you know what? You are full of shit on this show because everything I bring up right now, which you know is 100% factual, you're saying it's not true. I bring up the thing about you being sick. You're always in the bed rolling around with some symptom, and you're telling me you're not sick. You literally yelled at a fucking tree because it was in the street, and you didn't feel like walking around the tree to cross the street.
So on my block, there's a big tree branch that fell, and it's blocking the corner. So it's dangerous for me to walk around in the middle of the street.
Why don't you walk around the sidewalk like any normal
because then
human
it's
being
a-
would do?
It's a big ass curb. and
It's
I
a
ran-
big ass curb?
I fell off that curb.
When?
Remember?
When?
Like a month ago.
You fell off the curb.
When I first started going out, I fell off that curb.
Did you?
Yes.
And what happened to you?
Nothing. I got back up.
Why did you
And I
fall?
told-
You didn't see it?
Yeah, I forgot to step down.
Well, now you know it's there. Second
But
time's
it's
a charm.
still, it's big, the curb, and I want the tree removed.
Well, why don't you go to a town meeting?
I called Cleveland.
Oh my god. And said,
They ain't come yet. I told my friend to call too. He lives. He lives across the street.
you're getting old, man. My man called 311 about a freaking tree. Are you serious? Wow. Wow. You're really something else. This is what I'm saying. You're stressed. You're bubbling. You're boiling over, bro. Enough with the reactions. You're pulling the plug on that. We're not doing Twitch for a month. We're gonna work up to that because you need a mental health break if I ever seen one. Because you're gonna do something reckless one day. There you go.
Man, that clip makes me die every time I hear it.
Whatever happened to the tree, by the way?
Removed it eventually.
You think it was because of your calls? How long did it take?
Probably like a month after we recorded it.
Wow, it took a month to remove the
Yeah.
fucking tree?
hmm
Wow. Yeah, that was great. I mean, you were definitely stressing around that time, and that showed it. My man
Yeah.
didn't want to walk around a couple branches. Well, it was a big tree, but I mean,
I was yelling at the tree,
I
yelling at
mean,
the
yelled
cops.
at it, yelled at the
I
cops.
was yelling at the mother because her daughter was dying of fucking
No,
blood.
that was justifiable. You
But
yelled at a
still.
no. That was for you. Should have, because there was a woman on her phone and her daughter was halfway down the block walking next to you, and the girl's like, "What, 2?"
She was like, yeah, 3, 2, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, watch your kid. Anything could have happened to that kid. You should have got yelled at for that.
But still, I got mad because she was in the middle of the pathway, and I had to look
Oh,
her
so
in.
you got mad at the girl? Not that the girl was unsupervised. Is that the little girl was in your way?
I got
Wow.
a little bit of both.
Wow. Like because you own the path now, apparently. Because
yeah,
that's
I
what
do.
that's why you yelled at the cops, because they were driving down the path with their big bus or their van, and now you're yelling at a little girl because she's in your way.
These
Walking down the path.
motherfuckers.
Wow.
So the next clip is from Christmas in July.
One of your
Yeah,
favorite
no.
episodes.
Happened?
One of your favorite episodes.
Yeah. And you didn't think it was that good.
And when I listened back, I thought it was better than I remembered. Yeah.
I had to remind you, just like last year, that some of these episodes, they're really, really good.
We all know that I hate the episode. I already hate this one. I didn't even finish it. I just started. I already hate it.
So the next clip is from Christmas in July. It's when Mo is arguing with us about that is a bottom.
Yeah.
And that he's a bottom.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Let's hear Mo's take.
I'm saying, as a straight man, I like bottom and top.
Wait, what?
As a straight man, I like bottom and top.
What does that mean?
I like
you
to be
like
on
being
the-
a bottom?
I like to be under and over.
No. A bottom would imply you're getting penetrated.
Well, I meant bottom as in
No.
on my back.
No.
On the bottom. On the bottom.
No, even Jasmine's shaking her head right now. You sound crazy.
I'm not shaking my head.
And
All right,
we
you
got
were-
that clip.
I love how they try to make my own girl my enemy.
We would
How
love
dare
that.
you.
We would love that. That doesn't make any sense.
This is twisted.
That doesn't make any type of sense, dude.
It does.
No, it don't.
I like to be on the bottom and on the
But
top.
that doesn't mean you're a bottom. That doesn't mean that's not the same connotation as a gay man.
Yeah.
He's getting that's a whole different area. He's getting
If you're a bottom,
penetrated.
you get fucked.
How do y'all know what positions make you a full bottom? Have y'all
Because a
experienced
bottom would no. Because
Have y'all asked a gay
because
guy what positions qualify you as a bottom?
a bottom would mean that you are
Because-
getting penetrated.
But what if there's guys who mainly stay as the dominant figure, but they like to get fucked in the ass once in a while?
then they're a bottom for a certain amount of time.
Okay, so then
They're
you
being
could
a bottom.
so they could be both.
But you're saying that every gay guy has to be a bottom.
I'm just
Or they
saying all
should
of
be.
them have tried.
Why would you give that advice out? You're not even gay.
I'm not saying. Well, I would say you should try multiple things if you were straight too.
So why don't you try getting fucked in your ass?
Maybe one day I will.
Maybe well, let us know on the show.
I will gladly let you know when I get fucking my ass.
You should let us know.
I should let you know.
I would love to be the first interview.
I'll
Like
tell you.
Oprah
I'll
Winfrey.
tell you how the. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, move back from your mic a little
Oh,
bit.
I'll tell you exactly. Oh, see, now I don't have. I see. I'm the one person that can't eat.
You
the
got
mic.
you can't. But Jasmine has a softer voice than you. She doesn't
Got you.
project.
I
as
will
much.
let you know that how my strenuous booty ripped apart.
Okay.
Okay.
Does it have to be so? Does it have to be so?
Well, you're the one that want to interview.
Does it have to
me.
be so aggressive? Can't it be nice? You have to be. You have to get banged out like that.
I
the
mean,
first
if I'm
day?
going, I might as well go all the way. At
All
that
right,
point, I'm
all right,
going all the way.
Listen. All right.
If I'm gonna
This is
go down
you.
that line, I'm
This
going
is
all the
you.
way.
This is you. What do you think, Dre? You're scratching your head over there.
I don't know what to think about this. I just can't wait to hear this interview.
I mean, he still doesn't get that being on the bottom, being under a woman doesn't mean you're a bottom. That's a term for being a gay guy or being a guy that takes it in the ass.
This is what we deal with all the time in
Like the language, like he just twists the words. Like it's in society, that's what it means. So when you say that, you sound like you want to get fucked in the ass. I'm telling you right now, that dildo that I gave him for Twisted Secret Santa is gonna be up his ass if it hasn't already been up his ass.
Oh yeah.
He already said it. He already said he'll get fucked in the ass. Why don't you just
But
admit
yeah,
it?
I picked this clip because this is Mo all the time, and it's just a great clip. I love this clip.
Yeah, Mo. More power to Mo. I got a Mo clip. I got a Mo clip because that was one of my favorites. But before I get to my Mo clip, let me get to my first clip, which is of Justin. And let me tell you, this was one of my favorites right here.
Lot of blood and babs. Lot of blood and babs. I know. Yeah, I'm sitting here. I saw these bags shorty like she was looking like y'all. She walked up to me. She's like, "Hi, my y'all." The fun going on. Lots of come to my big one. Come on, lucky right now. I know what it is. I am big and one I know. I'm more cameras and shit like but don't kiss me without my way. You got the fucking vibes.
Who's that? Who's that? The Exorcist girl? You know the fucking. Who's that? The girl from The Exorcist? You know the fucking vibe.
No, my hair's spinning and shit. Like, like you about to get this exorcism leg. Yeah,
Oh my god. See, somebody's recording this shit.
If you don't know what that was, because I'm sure a lot of you don't, that was after, that wasn't Murder and Madness. No, that was like one of the, what was that, Coffee and Cruella? What episode was that from?
Wasn't it Murder Madness?
No, because Mo wasn't on that.
Oh yeah, Mo wasn't on it.
I forgot what episode that's from. But anyway, that was on an after show of one of the episodes. Totally forgot which one. And that is Justin's impersonation of a SoundCloud rapper. Because that's basically what most of them sound like. They just mumble. You don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You don't know what they're saying. And we would do it in... I was about to say we would do it in private. That was going to sound crazy. we would make that... We would impersonate them all the time, just like around on FaceTime when we were getting ready for the show. And he just happened to just be he was just on a tear that night. And I hit record, and that's what we got. And that clip makes me cry every freaking time. When I was cutting that clip and I was editing it together, I was dying at my computer. That was the best. That was the best.
You were dying, Mother's dying.
I don't know if I laughed that hard on the show. I mean, I've laughed really hard on the show, but that one might have hurt. That one hurt laughing at that. Cause I mean, I couldn't even like make a noise sometimes. I was just like, just silently laughing. It was great. One moment that didn't make me laugh, though, this is my next moment. This didn't really make me laugh as much as it absolutely shocked me and appalled me. This was from She's Not Happy. That was this episode. And it is when Mo dropped a bomb on Jasmine right in front of my face about a girl who is coming up to live with him, not with him, but she's coming up to live in Utica around us. And Mo and Jay were having a conversation up here about it, about how Jasmine felt about it, because he had she was a fling of his, and Jay just found that out. And Mo decided to drop some more information on Jasmine on the show in front of me on air. And here's what happened.
I'm going to say this now because I want everybody's reaction. Now I'm doing something for everybody's reaction. She said, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
Not hanging out with you.
And I said, I'm hanging out with Jasmine and her family. That's what we're going to spend time. This is our first Thanksgiving. And she was like, well, can you ask if, I can hang out?
Oh! What?
Yeah.
No freaking way. What did you say?
I said, I will ask Jasmine.
Serious?
So here's what I did. I didn't wait. Then I wait 10 minutes, and then I said, she said no.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
You like that? Yeah, exactly. Oh, I saw your reaction happen. I was like,
But
What do you?
all right. I still don't even really Like, I still don't really even like that though.
Oh my god, I can't believe she
'Cause
asked
all
that.
that is like
Can't believe she asked that.
What,
dude.
what's knowledge to?
taking affront unnecessarily is how I see that. And that's
She's-
the one
she's
thing
not wrong.
that I think is annoying and potentially annoying about the scenario, right? Which is that I understand your intention, I understand wanting to help and all those things. However, you can't control like what somebody else is going to put into something. And sometimes giving help just means accepting all this extra shit. So I don't want that for myself, but more than that, I don't want that for you.
It got even crazier after that because then he said that she was going to come to church, and Jasmine almost fell out of her freaking chair.
Yeah.
That was an interesting episode, and I was just sitting there stunned because it was happening right. That was the first episode we did in studio, I think, like where everybody was in person.
Yeah, it was
So,
actually police.
I was just like, just in shock.
I wasn't on that episode, but my man threw her under the bus.
I mean, who threw who? The girl?
Mark threw Jay under the bus. Like, yeah, I'm gonna ask Jay.
Oh yeah,
just,
yeah.
Just tell her no.
Yeah, you should have just said no, and probably should have never even brought it up.
Yeah, you made Jay look like a bad guy now.
And then I wasn't. Oh, it was also on that show that we discovered, not discovered, but we discovered it. I think an episode or two before that, where Mo had some information that about the girl that he said on the show, but then he's like, "Oh, I told Jasmine to listen to the show to get the information," and we were like, "What? Why would you do that? Why don't you just tell her in person?" I don't even remember what the explanation was, but we addressed that on that episode as well. I believe. So that was one of my favorite moments, just the shock.
Yeah.
I wish there was a camera in there. You would have saw me. I almost fell to the ground.
There was a couple of shocking moments that he dropped.
Oh yeah, Mo bombs.
My mom's.
Mo bombs. That's the crow.
Yep.
That's the crow for you right there. Wow. So we're done with the moments as of right now. Now let's get into our next segment, which Justin has been dying for. Justin has been working on it for a while. It is now time for the Gritty Knows Best award show. We don't have any award music, so just
You still don't have award music?
I actually texted Dre to get me some, and he didn't get me any, so there's that.
It's been a whole year. He still don't have it.
I kind of just forgot about it.
This fucking guy.
I kind of forgot until the last minute, and I was like, Dre, can you get me this song? And I think he's asleep. So I've been looking forward to this. Let's do it, Justin. Let's do it. I can't wait to see if I win anything. It's my show. I better win something. Damn it.
Alright.
So what are we talking about? What's the first category?
First category is Gritty's dumbest moments.
How can I lose on this one? I said,
And
there you go.
This category specifically is for Gritty.
Oh, okay. Can you back up that sentence real quick? Obviously, it's specifically for me. It's Gritty's dumbest moments. Duh. Kind of. I didn't need clarification.
For the nominees,
Yeah.
we
let's-
got Gritty loses the SD card Nick episodes during his move.
Oh, I had 2 episodes on that SD card when I moved, and I lost it. Dome.
Gritty. Should I say next one?
Yeah.
Gritty thinks the doctors always check your balls
Yeah.
during a checkup.
They were checking my balls for a long time.
Gritty thinks Beethoven recorded his own music.
That was dumb. I thought Beethoven really went in the studio and was bling, bing, 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 just hitting the piano.
Gritty's table box was unplugged.
That was bad. That was bad.
And
Got a whole new cable box.
Gritty gives up his secret Santa.
Also very bad. You can hear that on the new Twisted Christmas special. So Justin, what won?
And the winner is Gritty's table box.
Yay! Wow!
That was really dumb.
That was the worst. I knew that one was going to win because, okay, Beethoven, that's like history, maybe, I don't know, dates. The SD card can happen to anybody. It was very unprofessional of me, but it can happen to anybody, and we made a good save. But that, bro, I had that cable box unplugged for months. And then I called the place, got a new cable box, had that in my house for another month, and then finally decided to check if it was unplugged. And it was all I had to do was plug it back in. If I would have just plugged it in months before, no problem.
Yeah, and you paid for YouTube TV.
Yeah, I paid $30 for YouTube TV for a month so I could watch something that I couldn't even watch.
Let's talk about it.
Oh, but where's the stupid motherfucker drop? Oh, I had it somewhere. I lost it. Where'd it go? Good.
Lost the drop. Man, lost the drop.
Where'd it
Should
go?
we move on?
Let's move on.
Let's move on to the next category. It's the GKB dumbest moments. This award goes to everybody.
There we
Besides-
go.
You played it?
Yeah.
Stupid motherfucker. Here we go. So this award goes to everybody besides Gritty. All the other
Yep. All the other
pretty nice
dummies.
guys. So the nominees are Justin and Mo think Chinese is Spanish
That was
in the
bad.
hospital.
My girl said meow, and y'all were like, it's Spanish.
Justin gives up his secret Santa 2 days before.
Bad. The best.
Mo wants Jay to listen to important info on the
Yep,
podcast.
we just said that.
Pastor live streams us.
That was so bad.
That was so bad.
Pastor, yeah, we'll see if that wins.
And Justin doesn't watch The Conjuring 3.
Also very dumb. Built a whole show around built a whole episode around a movie that you didn't even watch.
Yeah, I know. It was so stupid.
Didn't find out you didn't watch it until 15 minutes before we went on.
The
Like, serious?
His reaction was great.
I wish that was recorded.
So the winner of that is Mo and Justin think Chinese is Spanish.
There we go! Wow. I thought Pastor was going to win that one. Because my man, we don't know what we said to this day. What happened was we were all on the phone with Pastor, and he must have been testing a live stream. Live stream, like, I don't know, 40 minutes to an hour of it. It uploaded, and it was up there for a while. So I was sitting around one day with Pastor, and I noticed I start hearing some noise that I don't recognize, but it's our voices. And I'm like, we never played that on that's not our show. And that's when we realized he live streamed a phone call with us. Lord knows what we said. That was horrible. But yeah, you guys thinking Chinese is Spanish. What the hell was that about?
That is ridiculous.
Those don't even sound anywhere close to each other. How did you two, I mean, you and Mo? And Mo took Spanish class.
I don't know.
Did you
That
take
was
Spanish too?
Yeah. I took Spanish for like 3 years.
I'm sitting there and I hear, because I was on the phone when you did that, right?
Yeah.
And I heard them say "mihao," and I was like, "Me?
Yeah,
That is
we were on
not,
FaceTime. I was
like,
in the hospital.
that is not Spanish."
All right.
Stupidos.
Yeah, stupid. Next category is the best moment.
Oh yeah, best moment of the year. What are the nominees for this?
So the nominees are Mo tells us he's dating Jay while he's living with another girl.
That just moved in like 2 weeks before.
Yeah. The Bronx girl wants to come to Thanksgiving.
That was great. You just heard that.
Justin walks away from Pastor as he pours his heart out.
Oh, that was so sad. That was bad, Justin.
Mo almost doxed me on the Christmas special.
Beautiful. Of course, only Mo.
And Mo reveals that he likes to smack chicks.
On the
I told
Valentine's Day
boy.
episode. Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm into biting and bleeding and well, what was the best moment of the year according to the people?
Best moment of the year is me walking away from Pastor, then he's pouring his heart out.
Wow. That is the only answer that I knew before going into this because I wanted to pull the clip for that. So thank you to everybody who's been voting.
And
Now-
you knew the best intro, too.
I knew the best intro, yeah. So let's hear that moment right now.
I don't know. I have good days. I have bad days. I think that the pandemic has taken a toll,
Right. Right.
and the atmosphere in hospital right now is difficult. To not go into too many details, but sometimes feels like the wheels are falling off, and
You just bored Justin. He walked away. He walked away from the
Yeah,
camera. Wow, Justin,
look,
what the hell?
Look, he's got his butt in the air.
He got his ass in the air. How you gonna leave during this man's expressing himself, Justin? Like, he don't even give a fuck.
And
Wow.
that helps with this, feeling of malaise, this feeling of
Yo,
like it all don't
Justin,
matter. It mattered
You good,
so much
Justin?
that Justin just walked away.
you just walked away while he's explaining himself. What did you just go do? Hello? We're waiting. This is a podcast.
I got my iPad.
For?
Are we gonna have this conversation with you and your glassy, twisted tea eyes?
Wait, so I asked if you had all your notes before the show. You said yes, and now you just realized you don't?
Yeah, but I looked at my phone and it didn't transfer over.
Okay. So, Pastor, do you want to continue?
No, I heard it.
Can you
I heard
apologize?
it. Because I heard Pastor. Hi. I heard him.
Wow. My man is trying to explain to us why he feels so bad lately. And Justin just gets up and walks away, which is a typical theme for last year. If you heard sensitivity training part 2. I mean, Justin gave 0 fucks in 2021. If Justin could say anything about 2021, I gave 0 fucks.
Yeah, basically.
Do you feel bad about that?
No.
I'm about to say, please don't lie. Don't bother lying. We know you don't.
No. I'm sorry, Pastor. I don't.
Ow.
No.
Best moment of the year. I didn't vote for that. I did not vote for that. So, I mean, it was so hard to pick that, though. What did you vote for? You voted for that?
I think I voted for
I'm trying to think of what did I vote for.
reveals that he likes smacking girls.
I think I think I voted for the Jay and the when he had the other girl live with him too. I think I voted for that. I'm not sure though. So there you go. Best moment out of many. Out of shmany. So what's next?
Best is best segment.
Ooh. Now best moment and best segment were like we had to definitely differentiate that. I mean there is like gray areas, but the way we kind of saw it was best segment was something that we went in planning kind of was going to happen. Like we didn't know exactly what was going to happen, but it was like scheduled to happen.
Best
And moment was
just
more
happened.
spontaneous.
Yeah, it just happened.
Yeah. So let's hear it, Justin.
The best segment is Gritty's math test.
Oh yeah. Embarrassing.
Sensitivity training 2.
1.
No, part 1.
Yep. Sensitivity training part 1.
Canoe that game.
Mm-hmm.
Hypothetical hell part 2.
Yeah. Love that.
And Justin goes to the hospital.
There we go. That was a good one. That was
It
a good
was.
one. So what won?
The winner is sensitivity training.
Yeah! Yes! I voted for that right there.
I learned nothing from.
No, you learned nothing from it. And that one I did not pull because that's kind of a longer clip. I didn't feel like playing the whole thing, but you could definitely look that up. The whole episode is called Sensitivity Training. So you can go check that out on that episode, baby.
Episode 37.
There you go. My man got the code. My man got the numbers for you. Look
I
at that.
got it. Alright, the
Got your
next
hookup.
one
Where's
is
your hat?
best. 24.
Put your hat on your head, baby. New Year. Guy got his hat off. It's New Year's. I'm pissed I didn't get the glass. I'm pissed I didn't get the glasses. I wanted the fucking 2022 glasses. You know, I'm starting this New Year's off right because remember last year I said the wrong year in the intro. I forgot to say that. I said 2020 last year, like a jackass. So we're starting off good. What's next?
Next is best story.
Ooh, we had a lot of stories.
So now originally I wanted to do 2 categories. It was best story and Gritty's best story, but we just combined
We just
it.
said best story. Let's see who's the best. What do we got?
So we got Gritty nuts in 40 seconds.
That's right. Well, I wish you didn't say the ending of that story in the fucking in the thing. You should have just called it the elevator girl story. But okay. Well, maybe somebody didn't hear it yet.
Then we got mud fucks the breath out of a chick.
Yep, on the
I
Valentine's
love
Day
that
special.
story. Gritty tells the girl that I have to go to the hospital.
Yep, so I kick her out. Yep,
Yeah.
kicked her out of my house.
Gritty's uncle's proposal.
That was great. Justin,
That
that's
was
like your
great.
favorite story of like all time. You always bring that up. You bring that up a lot.
I did, but I didn't say it's my favorite.
It's one of them. So what story? One.
What do you think? What do you think, one?
I mean, if I have to guess, it's me.
The winner is Gritty Nuts in 40 seconds.
Yeah! There we go, baby. That's it. Only took me 40 seconds to win this award.
I know,
I'm very
right?
proud. Actually, it was a couple hours of an experience, but the end of it, 40 seconds, baby. Shout out to the girl that happened to. I hope you're doing very well. I wish you a
Yeah,
happy new
she's
year.
alright.
I wish you a happy
she's
new year,
alright.
and I hope your next session was a lot better than that.
Hope your dog didn't bite anybody else.
Yeah, I got bit by the girl's dog. I didn't get rabies, so I'm happy. I escaped. We came back from 2020. You didn't die. Progeria didn't get you, and I didn't get rabies. Look at that. So what's next?
Alright.
I got 2 awards.
You did.
Where's my fucking
Yeah.
trophies?
We gotta start getting trophies for next year.
Yeah, we do. I don't know if it's in the budget yet.
We gotta
Maybe
get
next year.
something.
Yeah,
Send out like a card that says you won.
yeah. You won.
I
That's
can
it.
put it on my fridge.
Did you win an award? Oh yeah, you won sensitivity training.
Yeah.
So what's next? What we got?
That's the best spooky story.
Ooh, we had a couple this year. What do we got?
Alright. The nominees are Jamel's Admit That You're Scared.
Admit that you're scared.
Story.
Sleep paralysis story.
Yeah, sleep paralysis.
Nice, from the Halloween special.
We got The Ghost Turns on Gritty's Lights.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Cemetery Girl Figure
In the living room.
Here in the Living Room.
That was spooky. That was very spooky.
We got the Ithaca Kids Nick Stalker story.
Jackson, yep. Shout out to Jackson. Just was texting him earlier.
And My Door Closes by Itself.
Well, it got real spooky this year.
Yep.
And who is the winner?
Jamel.
I think we knew that was gonna happen. I think we knew what was gonna go down. That was too crazy. Jamel's
Yep.
getting stomped out by demons. My man better get that under control. He just got married. We don't want him and his wife and his kid getting beat up in the middle of the night.
Right.
So shout out to you, Jamel. You won. You
Next
came
we
out on
got the
top.
best intro.
Best intro of the year. I knew what was gonna win this. I'm pretty sure I know what's gonna win this.
Yeah. You should know.
Oh yeah, you told me already. That's right.
You got
But
it.
before you told me, I knew what was gonna win. I didn't load it in the machine though. You gotta listen to
Oh,
it.
no?
No, I didn't load it.
Okay.
I didn't feel like
So-
playing it.
We got Murder Madness.
Mm-hmm.
We got the 6-hour special.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Halloween special too.
Mm-hmm.
We got a Very Twisted Christmas.
Very Twisted Christmas. That one just happened.
Yep.
I know which one won, but to tell the audience.
And the winner is A Very Twisted Christmas.
Come on. How was that not the winner? We had the whole Christmas vibe. A night before. 'Twas the night before Christmas. Come on, go listen to the Christmas special to hear that. And you can watch the Christmas special on the Gritty Knows Best YouTube channel right now. See all the gifs. See all the gags.
Yep.
See Justin gagging.
No,
You didn't gag on that show?
you can't see that. No.
Oh, okay, I thought you did.
Let's get to the final award.
Oh yeah.
It's the best episode.
Episode of the year. This is gonna be stiff. Pause.
Oh yeah. So we got the Valentine's Day
A
episode.
lot of people like that. I think that's gonna win.
We got Beef Little Bishop.
That's my favorite.
A Very Twisted Christmas.
A lot of
2,
people love that.
A Wild Night.
Mm-hmm.
and I liked her face.
2 great episodes right there about me, my encounters with women. With women.
And the winner is,
Come on.
for best episode of the year, Bigfoot Bishop.
Yeah! I knew it! That was so good! Yes! I really thought, I thought it was going to be Valentine's, but I knew that Beef with a Bishop was a better episode. Initially,
I had to go back on my pick.
yeah, me too. Initially, I was like, Valentine's Day's got to be the best because everybody talks about that one.
Yeah.
What are you laughing? Oh, yeah. Oh. I was initially like, my first draft of my votes, I was like, I'm going to throw Valentine's in there because everybody talks about it. Then I said, no. Something in me, my spirit kept saying, go listen back to Beef with a Bishop. I didn't remember that we talked about the Beethoven stuff and the Mo love triangle on that episode in the beginning. So, and the math stuff, we had not the math test, but it was like before the math test, why we even did it. So that was, it had everything on that episode. It was funny. We had the drama. We had this. We had Pastor was there. It was a great episode. I'm glad that one made it. So there we go.
That's the
Cheers to the winners.
Congratulations to everybody.
Did Mo win anything?
No.
Damn. I thought he was going to win something this year.
I know, right?
Listen, he deserves something for just being Mo. He deserves something for just being the Crow. Wow. So there you go. That was the Gritty Knows Best award show. Hopefully this year we'll have even better moments, even better segments, and even better episodes.
Yes.
Now, that's all we did. That's all we did in that award show, right? We don't have anything left.
That's it.
All right. Now let's talk about 2021 personally for us. Before we end the year off, before we really close the book on the year, let's give our highlights, and you want to give some lowlights, right?
Yeah.
So let me give my highlights of the year first, and let's see what I got here. I made some notes. So 2021 was definitely an interesting year, and to me, though, it blurred a lot with 2020. Just both of those years kind of melted together for me. I don't know about anybody else, but for me, they kind of felt like the same freaking year sometimes. I was like, wait, didn't that happen this year? Didn't that happen last year? We made the RIP list, and I was like, didn't that person die like this year? And it was in 2020. But I had a lot of great moments this year. Number one is obviously my move to Ithaca and my new apartment. I love it. Oh, yeah, Utica, my bad. I have Ithaca on the list. My move, if it keeps going, every time we go there, it gets better and better. My move to Ithaca and me getting my new apartment and my first apartment by myself. I have lived by myself before, but I never had an apartment in my own name. It was definitely scary at first because they were selling the house. We didn't know where anybody was going to go. I didn't know where I was going to go. And then Mo was just like, why don't you just come to Utica? But that was kind of like halfway, I think, through the situation. And then it became, well, now I know I want to go to Utica, but what am I going to do when I get here? We didn't know where I was going to live. We didn't know what apartment. Like, we didn't have any kind of clue. But I got to give a lot of props to Mo for coming through, and he knew exactly what to do. He knew exactly who to talk to and exactly where to go. So I got to give Mo a round of applause for that. He was a big reason. The reason I'm in Utica.
Got the keys to the city.
He's moving everybody up here.
Moving everybody up there.
It's great. Gonna give Mo the key to Utica.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the mayor.
Yeah, you should.
And obviously, if you've been listening to the show, you know that my apartment has done me very well. I've had a lot of great experiences, and honestly, it's only been 6 months. The whole thing was 6 months. The whole move, in hindsight, was a fun time because I got to see a lot of people that I don't get to see all the time. I got to see my boy AJ a couple times, and I got to see my family because they had to come over to basically purge everything in the house. So I got to see my family who I don't really see a lot. It was a very stressful time. I didn't sleep a lot, which also doesn't happen now, but I didn't sleep a lot at the time. And I do miss my house from time to time. That was the house I grew up in. That's the house I know. I've only lived in one other house, and then we went right back to that house again. My family built that house. I do miss a lot of aspects of that house, but It was time to move on, and I absolutely love my apartment with the elevator, with all the crazy shit that goes on in here, people knocking on my door. It's the best, man. Number 2 was Halloween Kills. I am a huge Michael Myers fan, and the fact that we got another Halloween movie that was so great to me, I know it's a mixed reviews for that movie, but me and Justin absolutely loved it, and it was even better because we got to watch it at home for free, thanks to Justin, because he had the Peacock. We watched it on Justin's cock.
Yeah.
So it was a great movie, and as I said before on a couple of those episodes, as a young kid, I thought the Halloween franchise was dead. So to be able to not only get a movie, but to get a movie like that, and to know it was going to be a trilogy, was fantastic. And I didn't show this on any of the episodes for Christmas, but Justin did buy me this Michael Myers pop set. That was, look at this, with the Michael Myers house. I texted it to him and I was like, oh, maybe you should get this. I had no intentions of buying it. I mean, I did. I had the idea to buy it. It was like 40 beans and I was like, what am I going to do with it? Blah, blah, blah. Next thing I know, a couple of like a month later, I get a knock at the door. It's around Christmas time. So I'm like, oh, maybe I ordered something or maybe my mom got me something. It was from Halloween Spirit. I'm thinking my mom got me like a decoration for the house for Christmas because they have Christmas stuff. And I unwrapped that. So thank you very much, Justin. That was one of the best gifts I got this year. That was amazing. So I was very, very, very happy about Halloween Kills. You heard me mess up earlier and say that I moved to Utica. I did not. I moved to Ithaca. What the fuck? You heard me mess up and say I moved to Ithaca, which I did not. But as some of you may know, I did take 2 trips to Ithaca with Pastor and Mo, and that is an amazing place for us. There's something about it. There's just something in the air over there that makes it great, and there's just a lot of the times we went, there was a lot of like synchronicities and like parallels that happened the second time that we went that really coincided with the first time, and there's just something about the place that we, for the last 2 times, we just go whenever we all need like a mental break, I guess, but none of us know it. We just kind of go. And then when we're there, everything kind of comes out and everybody's like, well, I was having this problem, I had this problem. And it's just a beautiful place. I loved Ithaca. You can hear me and Mo and Pastor talk about Ithaca on Pastor's last episode, the 40th episode of the No Name Yet podcast. We went deep into our Ithaca trip, which was a lot of fun. So I love that place, and I hope to go back more and more and more, and maybe I'll even move there like you said, Justin. Another thing I loved about last year was having Jay on the show. I thought that was a good touch for the show, and I love that Mo met Jay. Like, I think that was great for him. That happened like out of nowhere. I didn't know that he had feelings for her, or he had a crush on her for like a year prior to that. So watching those two lovebirds come together, and it happened so fast, and then she was on the show like the next week, which was even crazier. And then they did the newlywed game. So I give Jay a lot of respect for coming on the show, and she was very welcoming to me since she met me. She had me over for Thanksgiving. Her mom, her sister, very welcoming, very amazing people. They would have had me over for Christmas. They were wondering if I was going to be there for Christmas, but I wasn't. So I'm grateful that Mo has Jay, and I'm grateful that we had Jay on the show. She's a good addition to the show and our lives, especially Mo's life. So shout out to Jay. Another thing I absolutely loved about this year is that we congregated and talked to a lot of our supporters way more this year, especially on Instagram Live. And some of them we acquired from Instagram Live. We were just on, and we got people like Maya, like Lucas, who came on, and they didn't even know who the fuck we were, basically. Like, kind of, they just knew who Justin was in passing a little bit, or they knew his old stuff. And we've been doing Instagram Lives about every Saturday, and just talking to the people on IG Live has been such a fun time. And also talking to the people in the DMs. I talked to a lot of people in DMs, and I got Roddy's number. Roddy got my number. We talk a lot. We talk about, the families and how things are going. So it has always been very important for me to talk to the people that support us. And I'm grateful that this year we had a lot more of it. I had a lot more interaction with the people who support us. And I just want to thank each and every one of you for being around. And you guys are the shit. And it's been a lot of fun. And we're going to have a lot more fun in 2022, baby. Shout out to y'all. I got an early Christmas gift this year. It wasn't Justin's Michael Myers pop. It was the 3-6 Mafia versus Bone Thugs and Harmony versus battle. You may be saying like that was your highlight, but I don't think you understand that I love 3-6 Mafia since I was a kid, since I was like a little kid. That's how me and Dre first met, kind of. We were like, yo, Slob on My Knob, and then me and him started singing it. I mean, I've been listening to 3-6 Mafia for as long as I can remember. And I've always been dying to see them perform together with everybody. I wanted Crunchy Black, Gangsta Boo, DJ Paul, Juicy J. I mean, you didn't get everybody, but you got Project Pat. And I mean, I would have rather just seen a concert, but it was cool to see them do the verses against Bone Thugs and Harmony. We all knew who was going to win. And if you didn't see that little fight that went down, that was crazy to see. That was just because I watched it live, and then all of a sudden, Bone Thugs and Harmony is Busy Bone is talking shit to Juicy J. Juicy J tells him to suck his dick, and next thing you know, punches were thrown. Thank God it didn't get too crazy, and the show kept going. But that was just fun for me to see because I love 3-6 Mafia so much. So that was great. Another thing I got to do was see my family for Christmas, which I haven't done in, I can't even tell you how long, maybe 4 years, I think. Like my whole family, seeing my mom, my dad, the kids, my sister, haven't done that in so long. So this year, it was amazing to do that. My mom rented an Airbnb, and it was one of the best Christmases ever. My parents gave me this beautiful knife, which is amazing, and this is like my favorite. This is my favorite Christmas gift. I didn't get the iPad, but I got this, and I got my family. So that's great, and they should be coming up here more. They actually enjoyed Utica. They thought it was nice.
They liked it?
Yeah, they liked it. And the Airbnb they rented, the house was fucking great. You saw it.
Yeah, that was phenomenal.
Yeah, it was a nice house. They're going to rent it again. It was just amazing seeing my family. And that was, spoiler alert, is on my list for goals is to spend more time with my family this year. Because I felt like I just haven't done it in a long, long time. So that was great. 2 more. Second to last is something I loved in the 2 years prior to this was the FaceTimes with everybody, with Dre, with Mo, with Justin, and whoever else decided to come on, Pastor. Though, if you think the podcast is crazy, you don't even know. You don't know nothing. The FaceTimes are out of control, especially when we were locked down. Those FaceTimes were out. I mean, we learned a lot. And that's how we came up with Twisted Secret Santa last year. That's how we came up with a lot of things from the show. That's how we came up with a moment that I didn't even pull that I should have was when Jasmine came on and we recreated Mambo number 5, but for Jasmine. We came up with that on FaceTime.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great bonding experience for us because you got to understand that when we were younger, we saw each other almost every day at a certain point. Maybe not Justin. We saw Justin maybe once a week for a long time.
Once a week, every Saturday, yeah.
But point is, we grew up really young and really close. So when we all started separating, it kind of sucked. But the magic of FaceTime, the magic of Apple brought us together. And now distance doesn't matter. Like, we don't miss each other because we talk to each other all the damn time. Mm-hmm. So I love those FaceTimes, and I'm extremely grateful for that. Last but not least, I'm going to cheat right now. Hold on. I'm going to cheat because I did play 2 of my favorite moments on the show, and I got to play another one.
Oh boy.
Because this one also happened off air first. Okay? We're dropping.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I know what he's talking about. This is what happens. He gives me hypotheticals, and he just catches me.
All right, there we go. All right. So I think Justin knows exactly what this is going to be. This is how hypothetical hell... Was this how it started? No. This wasn't how it started, but...
It started with me and Dre.
Okay, you're right. So
But
this
you
was...
guys... Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're good.
You give me crazy scenarios, and I just spit in me answers.
So this is one of them. This was one of my favorite moments of the fucking year. We're on the phone, and I ask him another question. I say, Justin, let's say you're a genie, right? Let's say you're in a lamp, and Dre grabs the lamp, and he has 3 wishes. And one of the wishes that Dre says is that he wishes the genie, Justin, would suck his cock. So I said, if you were the genie, would you grant Dre's wish and suck his cock? And then we throw in the stipulation that if it's going to be like Fairly Odd Parents, where if you don't grant the wish or do something wrong, you lose your powers. So I'm like, all right, Justin, you sucking Dre off or not? This man goes, well, I don't want to lose my powers. So you agree to suck Dre's cock as a genie. Did you not?
Yeah.
You did, right?
Yeah. I don't want to lose my power.
But then this is, okay, that's not the problem. This was the problem of the whole thing. Then I said, all right, Dre, another situation, Dre has you in a corner with a knife, and he says, if you don't suck my cock, I'm going to kill you. Justin says, I'm not doing it, I'll die. That doesn't make any sense.
No, see? Because I'm not a genie.
So you're going
I'm
to...
not... Yeah. I'm... if I'm a
Losing your
genie-
powers as a genie is worse than dying as a human being?
Yeah.
What fucking crack are you smoking?
Yeah.
You would rather die. I mean, okay, I get wanting to die before sucking a dick, but you would suck his dick as a genie so you don't lose your powers?
Yeah, because if I was a genie, I'd make it so it never happened.
No, it doesn't work like that. You sucked it.
Yeah.
You sucked it.
No.
You sucked Dre.
But I make it so it never happened.
No, that's not how it worked. We didn't add that.
That's how I would do it.
No. A wish is a wish, and you granted the wish, and it's granted
Yeah,
forever.
I take a wish, but I take it back.
No, you can't take it back. That's Dre has to take it back.
No.
So you'd rather die than suck a dick, but you would do it as a genie.
Yeah.
This makes no sense to me.
Why were the stakes so high on pretend magical powers?
That's what I'm saying. Pastor always there to come in with rational ideas, and because we're very irrational. So shout out to Pastor for coming in with like, why so stuck on these powers, Justin? By the way, the clip is longer than that. What episode? Do you remember what episode that's from? 37? Oh, Cry for Help. Right. The whole clip is longer than that. Then we get into why he would do that. You said, because I want to be powerful. I mean, it was a mess.
I don't know. For 2022, I need to learn to not talk.
Well, you're on a podcast, so you can't do that.
I mean, like hang out FaceTime, I need to just shut up.
What are you going to be like that guy on TikTok that doesn't talk? In the FaceTime, you're going to sit there and do this?
Yeah, in the Deluxe. I'm just gonna.
Oh my God! I'm sure you're gonna talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
All right. So those were my moments. I mean, I had a great year. Thank you to everybody that's part of my life. There was more, but that's all I felt like sharing right now. So I'll do the low lights if I have any after you do your highlights. So what do you got, Justin?
Should I start with my highlights? Or?
Yeah. We'll do highlights and then we'll trade off. I'll do mine low lights.
All right. So first is the podcast. I'm excited to see how much it's grown. I'm excited to see all the stuff that went on. We got Stephanie, we got Jay, everybody that joined us this year. So that was a highlight of my year. Instagram, that was also a highlight. Like you said, the lives, everything. My merch, that was a highlight for me. I know it's not for sale yet. Hold on. It's not for sale yet, but just the fact that I got, look at right there.
I got my Justin shirt on today, baby.
Just the fact that I got 2 pieces of merch is a highlight.
And other people have them because we give them out on Instagram like every month. So
every month we do give them.
tune into the IG Lives, baby.
But that was a highlight because I never thought I'd have merch.
Yeah, and it's great, and I made one shirt.
Another highlight, I recently hit 600 Funko Pops.
Beautiful.
I set a goal at the beginning of the year, and I hit it. So that's my highlight.
What was your 600 pop? Which one was number 600?
It was it Captain America?
I would think you would remember this.
No, it was Hawk, the Hawk. Was it Hawkeye? Not Hawkeye. It was what's his face? Captain America. As Captain America. I forgot.
Oh, it was one of the what ifs?
Falcon as Captain America.
From What If?
No, it happened in the series.
Oh.
The Disney series.
All right, there you go. Look at that, 600, baby.
Another highlight was going back to the ranks.
Ah, yeah.
I went to wrestling. AEW was great. GCW was great. I went to
Olivia O'Brien,
Olivia O'Brien. I went to a couple comedy shows.
Esther Povitsky, and Annie
Esther
Letterman.
and Annie Letterman.
That was great. I mean, it was great to see you get out there, and I'm glad you had a lot of fun. I love the fact that you were out and about and enjoying yourself.
Yeah, I was glad to be back out there.
And you took my tickets for the Olivia O'Brien show because I bought those like 2 years ago, and I was not able to attend. And I'm really glad those got used, and I'm glad I put you on to Olivia O'Brien because then they would have been totally wasted.
Yeah,
But you had a great time at that show.
I had a great time.
You saw a lot of giant women, tall women, right?
Oh yeah,
Like
too
it's-
tall, too tall for me.
every girl at Olivia O'Brien was like 6 foot. It's
Like
like
6'5".
like is the music making them grow?
I know, right?
Let me tell you, it's not helping us.
No,
I haven't grown an inch since I listened to Olivia. I've been listening for like 3 years.
I listened to her a lot lately. I haven't grown.
I think it's only the women. I want to see her next year.
Yeah, you should go.
I should.
My last highlight was, I guess, the TikTok. Blowing up on TikTok. That's pretty cool.
Okay, let's not downgrade this. Can you elaborate on what? Because like
Let's talk.
really.
Let's talk about
Let's
it.
talk about it. Tell everybody what happened because not everybody is privy to what actually happened. You're kind of brushing it off. Give us the numbers.
Okay, so I have a couple of videos that are over. The one is almost 4 million, and the other two are over 2 million.
I thought one hit 6.
No.
Oh, I mean that's a lot. You've been talking about going viral for fucking 2 years, and now you're viral on TikTok. That's fantastic. And what else happened after that
What
on
happened after
TikTok? You got a special follow and a message from a certain
that?
someone.
Oh, okay.
This guy, I gotta remind this guy of his own fucking highlights.
I forgot. So, I got a comment from Tara Strong.
If you don't know who that is, she is a very famous and world-renowned voice actress who I'm sure you've heard as Tommy Pickles, Timmy Turner, Raven on Teen Titans. She's done it all. She's a legend.
Done it all.
The legend followed the legend.
Yeah, if you grew up in the 90s, 2000s, you know who she is.
Oh, man, you can't downplay that. You got over what is that, almost 8 million views on TikTok? No, more than that.
Views?
Yeah, in total now.
Yeah, I would say maybe 9 million.
Look at that.
I didn't count them all up.
That's fantastic. I think TikTok tells you on your profile, how much in general.
I know they tell you the likes. They don't
Oh,
tell
maybe
you
that's it. Okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. All right.
It's
Yeah, the
almost a
TikTok thing
million
was a
likes.
great thing to see because it came at the last second,
Yeah.
2 weeks before the new year, right?
Yeah,
Like Christmas. So
Yeah.
I'm very proud. I'm very happy that happened to you because it's only going to go up from here.
I hope so.
And you've been answering questions. You've been congregating on TikTok a lot with your followers. And one bad part about that is that a lot of people are duetting with you and doing that stupid thing where they just look at the camera.
Yeah,
I hate that.
yeah, it's so stupid. Like, what's the point?
That's something I don't know if I talked about on the show, and I didn't talk about it. I didn't put these people on the naughty list. But if you ever watch TikTok, and they put it on Instagram too, somebody will make an original TikTok, and then somebody will stitch themselves, which means they put their video right next to that video, the original video, and it's so they could dance with them or reply to them. But some people just want to be seen, and they just look at the camera, like they're just if somebody's like, oh, somebody gets hit by a car on the TikTok, they'll stitch themselves just going, oh, and just is this necessary? Do I need your face with this?
Nobody's gonna follow you like that.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Nobody's gonna They
No,
don't
no,
care.
no. You know what I go for TikTok? You know what I go on TikTok for? Titties.
Oh yeah,
That's it. That's it.
yeah.
And I don't even look at yours because you don't got any titties, so I don't even look at your TikToks, to be honest.
No, you don't.
I'm proud of you, though. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
So those are your highlights.
Yeah.
You were big on the low. You were you wanted to do negative, so I hope you got. I'm sure you got some listed. You almost dropped your phone. I don't think I have that many negatives because, well, whatever negatives I had, I pretty much said on the show last year, so you could just go back and listen to them. You can see for yourself. But if I had to think of any, I mean, my dog died this year, which sucked for everybody. So rest in peace to Hennessy. Also, I don't remember if I talked about this on the show, but something that got me pretty good was when Violent J from ICP got the heart problem stuff. I thought that was hard to watch because, as some of you may know, that was like my hero growing up. So, and I still got a lot of respect for the guy. So when you like kind of grow up watching somebody like that, it sucks to see like they're not invincible. Basically, like when you grow up, you think somebody like that is like invincible, like. So it just sucked to see that he was in rehab and then he had like all these heart problems and I don't know if he was gonna perform anymore. So that sucked to see, but he's in good shape right now. So shout out to Violent J from ICP. That was a bummer to watch.
Yeah.
What sucked? Let me say this right now. I was so excited. I was excited for a lot of things last year. But one thing I was really excited for like fucking months was Back for Blood. And let me tell you, I was talking to Mitzi and Red Menace, and we were all in agreement that Back for Blood sucks. It's boring. It hurts your eyes. The only thing that was fun was playing with y'all. That was it. Like, I know you didn't care about it anyway, Justin, but the fact that I don't like it and Mitzi doesn't like it and Red Menace don't like it is saying something because we were all very excited for it. We love Left 4 Dead, especially me. And I'm thinking this is going to be on par with that. It's not even close. I think the zombies are subpar, which I probably said. You could probably go back to Murder Madness 1 where I was thinking about how cool the zombies looked. But when I started playing it, I think the Left 4 Dead zombies were far superior to them, more distinguished. I mean, cooler looking zombies. The gameplay is kind of whack. I mean, it was just a boring game. I didn't even come close to finishing it. And the main problem is, after every time I played, I got a headache. And remember we were playing with that guy, and he was like, oh, the red light is killing me. He was a regular-sided guy. So Mitzi thinks that they put a lot of red lights in the game, and that's why our eyes are getting hurt.
Probably.
That's what she surmises. That's what she thinks. So that was a bummer that Back 4 Blood sucked. Other than that, again, I said a lot of the lowlights were like kind of displayed on the show, so I don't think I have any more. So Justin, you go ahead. If I have any, I'll just chime in.
So, it's not really lowlights that I'm about to say. I'm just gonna like recap 2021. Order negatives. So you guys know my health issues and all that, and my heart, and I feel like I was
I feel like a piece of shit. Hold on. I feel like a piece of shit. I forgot.
What?
My uncle died this year too. I put him on the rest in peace list already, but my uncle died. That sucked. That sucked really bad because I love that guy, and he visited me in my dream. So I didn't write my negatives down, so that one slipped my mind for a second. So I love you. Go ahead, finish.
So you guys know about my heart
Oh, I
problems?
forgot another one. Now I'm fucking with you.
Really?
Imagine.
Trying to
Okay, wait.
Trying to get serious.
Okay, let's get serious. Okay. Oh, yeah. Like when other people are getting serious and you don't give a fuck? Yeah, like you mean like that, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, baby New Year.
So you guys know about my
Yo, you know what
heart
sucked this year too, though, for dead ass? That Jackass 4 got pushed back till February. So that sucked. I forgot about that. Okay.
Really? Can I go?
You're good.
Alright.
Take it off that. He's getting frustrated. Go. Yeah, dude.
Now
Nobody's
you got
stopping
me
you.
laughing.
Nobody's stopping you.
So, 2021. This
Good.
fucking guy.
Yeah, Vince. We're waiting for you.
I know. I'm serious. No, I'm not.
Well,
Got me laughing.
good. You don't need to be serious right now.
No, I want to be serious.
All right. Well, tighten your do-rag and let's go.
So, to recap 2021, it started off bad. My heart problems, all that, and I feel like it really, it Let's learn. I had to learn. I lost to learn.
Affected you a lot. It put a
affected me a
damper on
lot.
your year.
Yeah, put a damper. It affected my YouTube. I feel like, because my goal was 50K, and I didn't hit nowhere near that.
Mhm.
So it affected my YouTube big, because I slowed down, and my mindset, it affected my mindset, my heart. Because really, I know I say this every day, but I thought I was dying. In May, I
Mhm.
thought I was going to die.
Mhm.
I wrote out.
No way. No way you wrote your will. You wrote your will? Wow. We told you were going to be fine though, cuz I'm telling you, like, I don't want to downplay what you're saying at all. And I know you have progeria and stuff, but from what you were saying, it just sounded like stuff that I had been through already. Like when you had went to the hospital and you were like, they said nothing was wrong. That's when I was like, you're probably just really stressed out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't want to downplay what you're saying. I'm just saying it's funny that you wrote your will after we told you were going to be fine.
Yeah, I wrote.
Don't say what you put on it yet, because we're
No,
going
I'm
to
not
get
going to say
okay.
anything like what I put on it, but I wrote out the stuff that I want people to have. I wrote my last words to every.
What?
Yeah. It was that bad.
Wow. I'm sorry you felt that bad.
Yeah,
I'm that sucks. I'm really sorry that
yeah.
you
It
felt
really
that
affected me
horrible.
mentally.
Wow.
But it did get better towards the September, what's that period? September, October. It did get better, but you know my YouTube and all that still kind of, it slowed down. But this year, I'm hoping to get that back on track.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to talk about that.
You had a great year on Instagram and obviously TikTok as well, though. So
Yeah.
that balanced it out in my mind. Sorry you felt that bad.
Yeah, it really got to that point.
Wow. This man wrote his fucking will.
I did.
It's like, wow. Anything else?
Like stuff that I don't even say. I put on the paper.
Are you ever gonna release that information on that episode we're planning?
No.
I don't want to say it because I don't want to put it out there yet. Okay. What else you got?
That's it for.
Oh, okay. I thought you had like a long
was-
laundry list.
It wasn't really low lights. It was just, a recap.
Well, low light, negative, whatever the fuck. I mean, it
Yeah.
wasn't on your highlight. That's for sure. It sucked. It sucked to know you felt that bad.
Yeah. So half of the year was really bad.
Yeah. Yeah. that
I never
sucks.
want to feel like that again.
And what are you doing right now to improve your health? Tell the audience.
No.
Tell the audience while I take a piss. I'll be right back.
All right. So what I'm doing to improve my health is, I got my mindset back on track. I feel like I'm getting back into the YouTube, the creativity. I got, my friends to lift me up. I'm doing the TikTok, the lives, and just my health stuff. I gotta, just tell myself it's in my head that it's not as bad as I thought it was. And I just gotta keep telling myself. And you guys notice I'm having leg problems. I'm trying to get that fixed. I'm rehabbing that. And that's a goal for 2022. And yeah, it's just I'm glad I'm not in that mindset anymore. And I'm looking forward to pushing through it.
All right, I'm back. Back from my PP. So, what are you looking forward to in 2022, Justin?
Well, like I was just telling the audience, I'm looking forward to therapy, getting my legs fixed, getting my mindset back on track.
That's right. That's right. You have a strong mind. If anybody has a strong mind here, it's you. I'll tell you that right now. I respect your mind tremendously.
I'm still gonna carry that 50K on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna hit that.
Hit that. There you go.
I'm gonna happen.
I said, there you go. Well, this is, now you're getting into goals. So, okay, your goals.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat better.
Yeah, I got you. That hot plate. You need to start using that shit.
Yeah, my eating, I feel like shit.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, preservatives, you're preserved. But what? Let me ask you this, though. Think about this theory. What if you have lived so long with progeria because you have so many preservatives that you're preserved? So what if you stop eating all those preservatives? You might just wilt away. You may collapse and die.
I might.
You're so full of preservatives. You're like a mummy, a walking mummy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get my second YouTube channel monetized. That's a goal.
Cha-ching.
I feel like I'll hit that this year. I'm gonna, continue to grow the podcast, see it get better.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna work on the TikTok and the Twitch.
Will you be doing any TikTok dances?
No.
Okay. Well, maybe you should. Think about it. Take it into consideration. When you're done with your therapy, you can do some dances.
No.
Those are all great goals.
Yeah.
When you talk about what am I looking forward to in 2022, I don't really know exactly because I'm in for the ride. I don't know what surprises may hold for me. I'm looking forward to continuing the show. That's number one. I'm looking forward to just doing anything I can to improve myself and my life, which I'll get into in 1 second with my goals and stuff. But if I really could say what is on my mind with 2022, because as I said, it's a mystery. I don't know what's gonna happen. But I do know that there's certain things in movies that I'm looking forward to. You got Jackass 4. You got Scream 5. You have I don't think Halloween comes out. Yeah, Batman. That's another thing. Gotham Knights, the video game's coming out. So if I had to look forward to anything, I could say just entertainment-wise, I know that we have things that are going to be really cool to watch, especially Jackass, because I'm a major Jackass fan.
Yeah.
So, and I'm looking forward to continuing to grow the show. If last year was great, I can't wait to see what happens this year because, as we said, the last 6 months, we didn't expect any of that. That was just the move, Mo's stuff, your stuff. It was a wild year. So 2022, I think it might top it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I don't have that many goals listed down yet. I think as the week progresses, I'm going to have more. But if I could think of any two, it's to obviously, again, do better with the show. But other than that, it's to take care of myself more, sleeping better, eating better, all that stuff, and also spending some more time with my family and friends because I don't do that enough. So those are my 2 goals for 2022 right now. They will probably grow, but I'm just trying to just take it one day at a time and keep making myself better and obviously keep making the show better. Before we close the book, again, on 2021, and we finally say sayonara, we got a couple people that we have to shout out. Some people that didn't make it into 2022 with us. Okay, so some people passed away, and we're very sad to hear that, and here is a list of names of such people. Number 1 is the original gangster, the pro wrestler, New Jack, who me and Dre grew up on. Instead of doing our work, we'd be in the classroom watching New Jack beat somebody over the head with a chair or stab somebody in the freaking stomach with a knife during the wrestling matches. And was it last year we got the behind the, what is that called? Dark Side of the Ring, right? Was that last year?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so we just got his Dark Side of the Ring, which I'm glad we got before he passed because we got to see him in it. And his last words basically were well, if they made a movie about you, how would you want to go out in the movie or whatever the hell? How would you want to go out, basically? And he said in a wheelchair snorting cocaine. So however New Jack wanted to go out, I hope he went out exactly how you wanted, buddy. New Jack was an interesting guy. There was a lot of stuff going on with him. Some of his matches got a little too violent. Some of his interviews got a little too crazy, but he was always entertaining. He was a superstar, and I enjoyed seeing him do his cameos in his last couple of months, and I thank God that we got a cameo from him to start off one of our shows. So shout out to Jack. Also, RIP to Hennessy, my dog, about 10 years old. We thought she was older. I'm not gonna lie to you. Justin Ray knows Hennessy didn't even like me. The dog didn't even like me. But I love Tennessee. I'm glad I got to see her in July, I think, June, when my parents came to help with the move. They brought Hennessy, and it was great seeing her. So rest in peace to Hen Hen. I have her hair and her ashes over there on the by the window. Shout out and rest in peace to John Madden, who just recently passed. Justin's obviously a big fan. He loves the Madden games. He's a big football guy. John Madden was a coach, right? He was a commentator. Was he also a player?
Coach, commentator.
He did it all. He did it all. You got to show the man some respect. Put some respect on his name. Rest in peace to John Madden. Also, rest in peace to another professional wrestler named Daphne, who me and Justin watched growing up as kids. She, unfortunately, took her own life in 2021, and that is very sad to hear. I don't have any details on how, why, if there was a letter, anything like that. It is just sad to hear that that's what it came down to. And rest in peace to Daphne.
Yeah.
Also, rest in peace to young Dolph. Me and Justin are not going to sit here and act like we even know a Young Dolph song. We don't. But when he did pass away, or I think he got murdered, actually, right? He got murdered, the guy. We saw the outpour of respect, and a lot of things were said about the guy, and he looked like he was a big pillar in the community. He was a very well-respected man in the community and in hip-hop, so a guy like that, you just got to show him love, and, it's sad to hear that somebody like that, a good guy like that, went out, especially getting murdered. That sucks. So rest in peace to Young Dolph, and I heard he did a lot of great stuff in the neighborhood and with people around him, so it sucks. Also, rest in peace to another rapper, DMX. We lost DMX last year. What a surprise. What a shock. What a sin. What a shame. We gave him a whole eulogy of our own. Justin was a huge DMX fan. I was a kind of a DMX fan. Whenever he's on, I love it. I just don't listen to it enough. It's not in my rotation. But I love DMX's interviews, his energy, fellow New Yorker. Motherfucking rest in peace to the dog. We got to give respect and show love to the victims of Astroworld, a very negligent event. And some very, very young people died and got hurt. So rest in peace to all the victims of Astroworld. Speaking of victims, Justin, we got to give, we don't know how many of these victims there are. We don't know their names, their faces, their ages, but we know that they exist. Shout out and much love and rest in peace to all the victims of Chromo. We know that Mo must have buried a few bodies in Brooklyn last year. People were slaughtered. People were viciously murdered. Maybe their eyes were pecked out by a flock of crows on Mo's command. We don't know what happened. We just know Mo probably killed people. So shout out to the victims of Crow. Also, this is not a list you want to make at the last second. This is not one, but somebody that did make the list at the last second was Betty White. She passed away, sadly, 2 weeks before her 100th birthday, which is sad to hear. Again, I'm not going to sit here and act like I consumed any minute of her content at all. I think she was on Golden Girls, right?
She was on Golden Girls.
So I might have watched a little bit of that. Yep.
Wrestling a couple of times.
But, again, well-respected. Looked like a great human being. Anytime I saw her, she looked happy. She looked amazing. It was always just good seeing the lady. I didn't even know, how old she was. I thought she was, 105 already. So shout out to Betty White and rest in peace. And also, last but certainly not least, I got to put this man last out of respect. My Uncle Huey, who we know passed away last year, and he visited me in my dream. I would always look forward to seeing Uncle Huey at the family events. And we do not have many family events on my dad's side or on my mom's side. But whenever we did, I always enjoyed sitting with Uncle Huey as a child into my early teen years. And I think in my 20s was the last. I saw him a couple years ago. And I would always look forward to seeing him. He was a funny guy. He was so funny. Always good-hearted guy. Always had a good spirit. And I'm telling you, I remember almost every time I've met that guy. Me meeting him, every time we hung out, always stuck with me. I don't know. I have a very vivid memory of my moments with him. And if him being a funny guy and a good guy is not enough, my man could drink. My man could put it down. I'm talking about he put my dad out. He had my dad in the bed at some points just done. And my uncle would just it takes a lot to put my dad down on drinking, and my uncle could do it. Uncle Hugh was he was the man. Love that guy. And the last time I saw him, he paid up his money for a bet that we had. Like, I think it was like a 7-year fucking bet. He told me that ICP wouldn't be around in the next 5 years at the time. I was like 14. And he paid me like 8 years later. He paid up. And fun fact that nobody cares about, Uncle Huey is the reason why I have a money clip. Because when he paid me, I didn't even know what a money clip was. I just saw him whip out a money clip that held his money, and I immediately bought one. He's a great influence on me. I love Uncle Huey. So rest in peace to you. And rest in peace to everybody else that passed away in 2021. We can't talk about everybody. We don't even know everybody, but we love you all, unless you were a piece of shit. I'll just put that out there.
Yeah.
Let me, we got some other shout outs to the living this time. To people that did make it.
You
Okay.
can hear this.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
You're
hopefully,
right there.
hopefully the other ones can hear me. Hopefully my Uncle Huey's looking down on me right now. He's probably like, what the hell is this guy doing on this show? This dude is sus as hell. I would have loved to hear what he thought about my show. You want to talk about stories? That guy got stories. I would have loved to have him on. But let me give some shout outs very quickly. Don't have that many. But number one is to the Gritty Knows Best collective, the Gritty Knows Best family. Number one to you, the supporters, the listeners that consume this show for whatever reason. I fucking love you so very much. Thank you for listening. But also the Gritty Knows Best family, people that are directly responsible for the show coming to light and going down every week. Justin, Dre, Mo, we got Stephanie, we got even our boy Zach, who does some of the editing for the last 2 shows, which has been a big relief for me because I know I don't like doing the editing. We got Pastor, who comes on, and he's been on a lot of the episodes last year. So shout out to Zach, first of all, for for helping me with the editing. That was a big relief. Much love to you. You saved my ass. And also, again, to the main crew, Justin, Dre, Mo, Pastor, Stephanie. You guys are the best. We all know that I could do this show by myself. We all know that it would still be an amazing show. It would still blow people's minds. But would I want to do it without you? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It wouldn't be the same. And I love and respect everybody, and I'm grateful for everybody that comes on here and tells the truth. Mo tells a lot of the truth.
Oh,
So we got to give Mo an award for just being Mo and telling the truth and saying whatever. But when we wanted to do this show, it was, we said we want to tell as much as we can. Obviously, not everything that happens makes it to air, and it shouldn't. Don't think you got to tell it all, but a lot of things does. And this show has been very therapeutic. It's been a lot of fun to do it, and I love the back and forth that I have with the fans that again, I hate the word fans. I apologize. The supporters that whenever we drop an episode that somebody says something crazy or reveals something, the response we get back is great. Oh, this helped me. This was entertaining. And if we could be that, if we can't at least, if you can at least learn from something we do, at least you could be entertained by it. Because it already happened to us, right? If something fucked up happened to us, we're going to cry about it regardless. So we might as well make ourselves laugh because that's what we do in the group anyway.
Yeah.
Whenever something fucked up happens, it sucks. But at the end of the day, we all try to make as much light of it as we can. So I'm grateful that we could do it on the show. And if you are entertained by that, and if you can learn something from that, that is the biggest compliment to me. Because some of my favorite art is from people who are going through fucked up stuff, and they put it out there, and they make beautiful work out of it. They make something beautiful out of it. KOD, my favorite album, or one of my favorite albums, Justin's favorite album. If you never heard it by Tech Nine, it's just like that. And it helped us through a lot of times. So if we could be that for you, if we can entertain you with our stupidity and our madness, then thank you very much. It is a pleasure. We got a shout out, Justin. Somebody gave us a shout out. They said, play this on the show.
Okay,
So I'm going to play it on the show right now.
please do.
Hey guys, this is Roddy,
And I'm Eileen.
and we want to thank Gritty Knows Best on behalf of our whole family for the shout out on the show, and thank you so much for the card in the mail. Happy New Year to Gritty, Justin, Mo, Dre, Pastor, and the rest of the Gritty Knows Best family.
Happy New Year.
I cried when I got that. I'm
That
not
was
gonna lie.
great.
I loved that.
Roddy, we love you. Happy New Year to you.
We
And your
shouted out
daughter.
Roddy. Yeah, shout out to Roddy and Eileen, and the new daughter, the name is escaping me at the moment, and his wife.
Yeah.
We shouted him out on the Christmas episode, and if you guys don't know, Roddy is like our number one supporter. Like, this dude is definitely special to the show because he obviously he conversates with us a lot. But I probably told the story already, but right before the Valentine's Day show, our first break that came out of nowhere because I was just burnt out of a lot of things going on. And that's when he first messaged me and was like, yo, you guys aren't doing the show right now. Like, I can't wait for you guys to come back, blah, blah, blah. I sent you this. I sent my friend this episode and it really helped her out, blah, blah, blah. And it was that was the first time that we got that. That was the first time that we got a message, I think, like that somebody was like giving us props for the show. And ever since then, me and Roddy have been talking. So shout out to Roddy for that. That was amazing. And that message was so beautiful. I'm glad that Eileen was a beautiful touch to that.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Jamel because he gave me an amazing Christmas gift this year. He gave me a Men in Black book, not Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. It was the Men in Black, the Urban Legend. And I think that was a beautiful gift. And I was very grateful for that.
Yeah, shout out to Jamel, man. He's a good friend to the show. He's a good friend in general.
Yep.
Like you, he gave me a Christmas gift, a Funko Pop. He didn't have to.
Nope.
But it was great.
Thank you very much. And shout out to... Good.
Others down to help. Great guy.
And again, can't stress enough, shout out to everybody that's watching the Instagram lives with us, the ones that are on there every Saturday. We got people that come in and out, but we got our regulars like Maya, like Lucas, like Captain Sparkles, or King Sparks, whatever he wants to call him, whatever you call him, and whatever kind of troll name he is that day, because he makes like 15 accounts just to fuck with us. You got Luke. You got our Vro, Alex Vro. Many, many people. Timothy Brooks, Twist. And if I forget to say your name, we got Zach. We got, I feel like there's somebody like, on the tip of my tongue, who else we got?
Well, we got Blue Eyes.
Blue Eyes. You got Superhuman comes on.
Superhuman.
You got many, many people. Okay? There's like a name that I'm thinking like we say it all the time. Giovanni. We got him.
Giovanni.
We got Giovanni. Many people. I mean, it's too many to name.
Asparagus.
If I didn't say your name, shout out to you. I love you very much. It's always a great time hanging out with y'all. And that's it. Last thing I want to say is, it is in fact almost time for my birthday. January 6th. Oh yeah, 3 days from when we're recording this.
Yeah.
So if anybody, wants to give me a well wish, Instagram, something like that, Justin, do you have anything prepared to say for my birthday?
For your birthday?
Yeah.
Man, I forgot all about your birthday.
You're not gonna say your famous line? That's why I was throwing it to you for that.
I do say, happy birthday, suck my dick.
There you go. Suck my motherfucking dick. Gotta say it right. Do it again.
Happy birthday, suck my motherfucking dick.
Beautiful. Thank you. My favorite part of my birthday now. Tradition. Did we get everything?
I think so.
I think we got it all.
Got the highlights, the lowlights, shout out.
Boom, bang,
the
boom,
vlogs.
Betty White, this, that, and the other thing. We said it all. You can find me at It's Gritty Bitch on Instagram. You can find my YouTube channel by typing in Gritty World. Also, go to the Gritty Knows Best YouTube channel and the Gritty Knows Best Instagram. On the Gritty Knows Best YouTube channel, you do have full episodes now, so stay tuned for more of those. We got some more vlogs hopefully coming up in the future. We got some... Listen, this year... Let me tell you this right now. You want to stay tuned because we got some stuff on our minds.
Oh, yeah.
We got some stuff in the works that we are very... Justin, I'm glad you made it in 20... I'm glad you didn't have a heart attack because we cannot do this year without you. We can't. I mean, we could, but it wouldn't be right.
No, you can't. You can't.
You know what I'm looking forward to in 2022?
Yeah.
Dre being on the show more than two times.
Yeah, hopefully that happens.
Hopefully we get more than 2 appearances from Dway.
Yeah.
So stay tuned to the Gritty Knows Best YouTube channel and the Instagram for all the great stuff coming up. Justin, plug away.
You can find me on Twitter at Real Jason Bennis, Instagram and TikTok at Real Jason Bennis 93, my YouTube Justin Bennis, my gaming channel Simmons Gaming.
Boom. And listen, I do want to say this. I don't want to forget this. Some of us may have crawled our way into 2021. It may have been a real horrible year for a lot of people, okay? But let me tell you this right now. If you're hearing this, if you made it into 2022 by the skin of your teeth, I don't care how you did it. You made it. You're alive. You weren't on the RIP list. So let me tell you right now, congratulations for surviving. But also let me tell you this. Whatever you want to do in 2022, just go for it. As much as you can. Don't overwhelm yourself. You may be in a fucked up position. Maybe your goal is humongous. I don't know what it is. It's none of my business. But what I will tell you is do what we do. Do what everybody should be doing. And that's take your time and go step by step and do as much as you can. Don't overwhelm yourself if it's too much to do whatever you're doing. I don't know what it is. But the only time you're really off the path is when you stay off the path. You can fall off as many times as you want, but if you keep pushing, you're going to be a little closer and a little closer and a little closer to whatever your goals are. Okay, so by the end of 2022, maybe you didn't make it to exactly where you want to be, but you're going to be a hell of a lot closer than you are right now when you're hearing this. Okay, you're going to be a lot closer, and you're going to look back and be like, damn, I put the spoon down this much, or I picked the spoon up this much. You know, I made this amount of money, or I saved this amount of money. I made this amount of progress. However small it is, do it as much as you can, because you're gonna get that. It's gonna accrue over time, the results. All right. So whatever you could do, just do it. And I hope you have an amazing and a blessed 2022. And don't fucking give up, because if you take yourself out of the game, you have no chance of winning at that point. So stay in, even if you're on the bench. Stay in, because you got a chance. All right? So I want you to get the fuck up and kick some fucking ass this year. We love you. Peace and love. See you next time.